The first thing to know about a rebound relationship is it has very little to do with time between relationships and more to do with where someone is emotionally. If your ex has rebounded within days, weeks, or months of dumping you, you might be thinking they replaced you very quickly. The reality is, they didn't replace you per se. They replaced the emotional validation and security the relationship with you gave them. They are replacing the relationship, and most of the time, they are not picky about who they replace that relationship with. So sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and let's get into why your ex rebounded after they dumped you. Will you come and take this journey with me and find out? Welcome back to The Love Fix. As always, it's Nick doing my best to get you through your breakups as easily and as healthily as possible. If you need my help with your personal heartbreak situation, you can book a coaching session with me. If you email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com, we can talk it out, you can get it off your chest, and we can work together to find the best solution to get you through this horrible time. Alternatively, come and join the Facebook group. Go to Facebook, type in the Love Fix Breakup Recovery, and come and join the wonderful community there. Okay, let's get into the truth behind rebounds. People rebound mainly for three distinct reasons, in my opinion. They rebound because they are angry and want to get revenge. They are placing a band-aid over how they feel about the breakdown of the breakup with you, or as I like to say, they are using emotional painkillers. And lastly, they just can't handle being alone. Either way, your ex isn't replacing you. They haven't moved on quickly, and nor does it mean they didn't care about the relationship they had with you. Most of us have a strong, natural human desire to feel wanted, validated, loved, and will do almost anything not to be alone. This is one of the most natural human things we can do because our emotional survival is everything to us. If our emotional survival is threatened, we will go down swinging to protect it. This means when we are alone, even if it was our choice to leave, we feel excluded, and exclusion is an emotional death for a human being. Even though it was your ex's decision to leave you, in all likelihood, that wasn't their first choice. In most cases I have dealt with, people have said they lost emotional attraction because their needs were not met. The dumper typically goes through their heartbreak long before the breakup actually happened, so they experienced their emotional death during the relationship. It's a case of being surrounded by the people who love you and still feeling like you are the loneliest person in the world. And there is almost nothing worse than an emotional death for most people. Therefore, they will do almost anything to soothe their existential fear of dying alone, which can lead people to rebounding very easily. With that fear driving their actions, they are not too picky about who they choose for the rebound. A lot of my clients have told me that the rebound person is ugly, doesn't have a job, is a criminal, is the exact opposite to who they are, and so on. That is because every natural instinct inside your ex's limbic lizard brain is telling them to find someone so they do not emotionally die. In most rebound situations, your ex is seeking relief through distraction. I go into this in greater detail in my video called Rebound Relationships, the 5 stages the dumper goes through. Go and check it out. They are seeking relief through distraction because in most cases, they are still hyper-focused on the relationship with you, how it broke down, and the pain that goes with that. Just because they are using a rebound to prevent their emotional death does not necessarily mean they are over you. Your ex rebounding is how they have chosen to cope with the breakup. Don't judge them. It is a reflection of them, and they are doing the best they can with the emotional tools that they have. Instead, try asking yourself, is this the person I want next to me when life gets hard? Because when we did hit rough seas, they abandoned the ship. At the end of the day, you must choose your partner and they must choose you. If they have decided to rebound, then they have made their choice. They chose to abandon ship rather than help you prevent it from sinking. For sure, you had a part to play in this as well. Maybe you didn't listen, maybe you didn't meet their needs, or maybe you were anxious and insecure. Whatever the reason was, they no longer saw a future with you. To keep your ex accountable here as well, they could have communicated better with you, they could have asked you to go to couples therapy and so on, but they chose a rebound. Not because it was easy or they couldn't be bothered, but because in their head, it was the only way to stop themselves from emotionally dying. You are both trying to stop yourselves from emotionally dying, only you have very different strategies. In your ex's mind, they are probably thinking they already tried everything they could with you, but you weren't receptive or sensitive enough to their needs. You, on the other hand, might be thinking that you wish they communicated better with you. The kicker here is, if you couldn't hear and understand each other, you were probably incompatible anyway and they did you a favour by leaving. Rebounding is indeed a shitty response to a breakup. There are far better ways to respond to a breakup, but in your ex's mind, they are just doing what they must to prevent their emotional death. So my friends, don't sit in judgment of your ex rebounding because they are doing the best they can. The path you chose to prevent your emotional death is based on your worldview, your wants, your life experience. However, your ex is making their decisions based on their traumas and their worldviews. Therefore, if you were your ex, you'd be acting the exact same way. We cannot judge someone on how they respond to a breakup merely because it doesn't align with our thought process and what we want the preferred outcome to be. They are who they are. They did what they did. You are who you are, and you did what you did. So, consider for one moment that your ex might be thinking you were the unreasonable one during the relationship. It doesn't mean either of you are bad people or that either of you set out to hurt each other. You are both simply trying to prevent your emotional deaths, and you went about it in very different ways. Therefore, a rebound is merely their response to the breakup. It is a response to the pain they felt about separating from you. It's not a response to how they felt about you per se or the relationship they shared with you. It's not a reflection of you, so do not make this rebound the rebound that your ex did about you. And that is all I've got for today. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit like and subscribe. As always, you are enough. You are going to be okay. And if you need my help with your personal breakup situation, email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. If you're going for a rebound, I will help you make sense of it and get you through this horrid time. I'll see you on the other side.